Day 679. Day rating is a 7, a solid 7. And there was no run today, but there was also no dance class today. So last week was the last Tuesday for dance, at least for that semester. Not sure if I'll pick it up again right away. Maybe I'll just try to take classes here and there, just to try to keep it fresh in the brain, try to keep it rolling, keep picking up little things, and maybe even try to find a month where I can go twice a week. Because I think that was what I was missing. I just wasn't practicing on my own. But I did wake up, walk the pup, and got to go to the gym. I got to go as a guest pass and went to Mountainside Fitness and did about 10 minutes on the cycling, on the spin bike, just to kind of warm up. And it was actually kind of cool. They had a little video there where I'm the one I'm used to. It just, you go into the class and either there's an instructor there or not, and if not, there's just a mirror, and so you're just kind of looking around and it's quiet, which sometimes that's nice. I mean, if you have your own music, you're like, great, I can listen to my own music, zone out, do my own thing, or text, whatever, and not have to worry about everyone else walking around. But this was a smaller gym, and the cycling room only had 10 or 12 bikes in there. But they were nice bikes. They were clip-ins, so if you had clip-in shoes, you can bring those. But they also had a little video in the front. So they had the TV in the front, and they had a little tablet in the bottom, and you could select out of about 15, 16 workouts from an instructor, or I guess the type of workout, if you wanted to add some kind of weights or kind of, I guess, HIIT training in there. They're all a little bit different. So I just tried to pick one out that looked fairly basic, just so I could hear noise, and if I felt like I was warmed up, I might have tried to go, but I just got in there and just said, I'm just gonna go easy. The quads are still sore. I know my butt's gonna be hurting because I have that biker butt from not being on the bike in a while. So I'm just gonna do a 10-minute warm up, go do some lifts. Did 3 sets of pull-ups. Well, almost 3. I did 2, and then someone else came in and it kind of took over the pull-up machine. So tried another pull-up machine. It was just a little bit different. The grip was really, it wasn't smooth. It was very, I guess, grainy. It felt like sandpaper on my hands. And so it just got uncomfortable pretty quick. And it was the last set, so I was already struggling. Then did just 1 set of squats just because I wanted to see how the legs felt. Did it with the kettlebell. Then I did chest press. I started at 30. I think I'm at 30, 35, 40, so I did 3 sets. And then I did just flipped over, I guess you could say, and did 1 arm row. And then I think I did 1 more. I tried to do dips. I might have only done 2 sets of dips. I did 2 sets of 7 or 8. And then I did 1 set of chest fly. I was trying to go all back and shoulders, and then I just kind of morphed into a couple other little things just because I wasn't familiar with the gym, and I was just trying to keep my heart rate where it should be. Didn't want to have too long of a cool down. I was just trying to use a machine that I knew how to work, and then just to hit the muscles a little bit. I think as I get going on it more, I'll figure out more of bicep, tricep day, chest day, back day, leg day, that kind of a thing. But it was just nice to get in there. Really quiet gym. The lady at the front was really nice. Just got me in. Here's a 5-day pass, so might be going again later this week, depending how the holiday weekend goes. But after that, came back, tried to take the pup for a little walk. She didn't want to go too far. She peed, and then she's like, okay, I'm done. Okay, it's all up to you. I don't want to keep you out here if you don't want to be here, but it was actually a nice day out, so I didn't mind. then just had to finish up some shopping. I went down to the Fashion Mall. It's not one I go to often, so I was looking for. Let me see how many things we're looking for. 3 things? 3 things I believe I was looking for. So potentially 3 stores, maybe 4. I found the first one right away. Easy. Second one, I just was looking around like, this could work for this person. So I picked up this gift in kind of a collectibles store. I think it'll work out because it's almost a theme for them right now. So I got the theme of this pop culture for them. And then I was looking for, I kind of had an idea for something for my niece of kind of doing maybe t-shirts, kind of, because I think they're at that age where they're growing out of the toys and into more clothes and events. And we normally, as a group, like my brother, his wife, me, and his extended family and friends, go to the Comic-Con or Fan Fusion here. And my niece always dresses up with like a genre. So I tried to get a shirt that related to those genres, and I found a couple. So I think I did okay. I couldn't find them at that first store, or the first trip to the mall. They didn't even have the store I was looking for in there. So I had to go to Walmart. I was picking up stuff then, so I took a little mental break from that, and then went to Walmart to look for an ugly sweater, and I got a red one. I think I'm gonna do a Marvel theme, and the idea I have so far is have a Marvel as Christmas, and then I'm gonna put, I think 6 or 7 Marvel characters on there. Sounds like it's gonna be Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Spider-Man, so maybe 7. And I think I'm gonna do just a cutout of the face maybe, and do that staggered across kind of the belly, the stomach of the chest. And then the word's gonna be have a Marvelous Day Christmas on the top, and then use maybe Spider-Man's little web thing as snowflakes. So I think from afar that'll look like snowflakes, but up close you'll get that it's a Spider-Man web. I think that's what I'm thinking. And then maybe doing their logos on each arm, and then have the like maybe Avengers logo on the elbow, so kind of part it, so like 2, 2, 2 and 2, something like that. So maybe I'll need 8 Avengers. Maybe I'll need to throw in Hawkeye or someone else who's face and logo I can draw fairly quick. Almost like Mario, right? You want to think Mario's famous for kind of the blue, what do you call them? The blue pullovers, or what are those called? Look, they have like the shoulder straps when they go all the way down. Why am I having a brain fart right now? But he has that, and then the hat and the mustache, and so that's kind of, if you see those things, you kind of know it's Mario. Same kind of thing with this one. What can I use so that it can be identified from a distance quickly? So I'm trying to make that as simple as I can. I might resort to the kind of 80s comics where they kept it very simple and not as detailed. That way it's easier for me to get it all on the ugly sweater. And then I'm trying to figure out how else to fill it in. Not sure if I'm going to use some kind of Iron Man blast and a Captain Marvel blast, because normally there's lines through the ugly sweaters, right? There's some kind of pattern, there's some theme, and there's stripe in there too. So normally those 3 things, and sometimes you have something resembles a light bulb, or that's fluffy, or resembles garland, or a Christmas ornament kind of a thing. So I'm trying to take that concept and just reverse it or throw it in with marble. So I think maybe half of it down right one. I'm just gonna piece it together. We'll see how it goes, but could be fun, could be very stressful. Normally they're a little stressful because just the idea you always have in your head doesn't always translate to paper or translate to the sweater exactly. I mean, you get decent, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But then the rest of it is kind of show off the medal for the Mountain of Fountain, which I'm kind of wearing the shirt too. So that was just a kind of participation 5K. You can see it says 5K dot 15K dot 5K. So just everyone who finished got that. Then here's the first of the age group, which I was kind of shocked at. I was one feeling that I wasn't ready for that race, and I was like, just run it, see how it goes. But then here's the award for my other race. I said a while back that I had a free pair of Ultras, and these are the ones I selected. I thought it was just going to go in and select. They just had one, you just got to pick your size, and they said no, there's 6 of them here, pick one, try them on, whatever you want to do, but pick one out that you like. So it's got some decent grip on there. It's got a wide toe box, so you can see that it kind of widens at the foot. The toe up, I can't really point to this and hold the camera, so this would be considered the toe box up here. So it's wider, so your feet can spread out, especially if you're running longer distances. Your feet are going to swell up a little bit, so that's always a good thing to keep in mind. But I don't know Ultra too well. I've done a couple demos with their road ones, but these ones are actually, I don't know what these are. It just says the Hike Shack, which is where I got them, and it says the Temp Trail 4. I wish I remembered the name. I tried them on and they all kind of seemed just a little different, but yeah, that's what I got. Those were kind of the winnings the last couple weeks. So kind of proud of those, just a little bit. So glad I'm having fun. That makes it a little bit more fun with it too, to see the progress and see the benefits of putting so much time towards running and fitness and health, and trying to sleep more, trying to eat a little bit better, trying to get that extra day of training in, or do some extra stretching, extra lunges. And right now I'm trying to focus on, of course, the sleep is just an ongoing thing. I always struggle with sleeping well. I mean, it's already 1:40. I probably should have been asleep at least an hour ago. But just planning on doing the pup stuff, maybe wrap a few gifts, but mainly the ugly sweaters, the main focus tomorrow. Run as well, but it might be 46 miles, nothing crazy, and just focus all day. Try to go an hour or two, take a short break, walk the pup, hour or two, get lunch, hour or two, take a 20-minute nap, hour or two, until the ugly sweater's done. It's taken me before all night to do them sometimes, just because you're waiting for stuff to dry, you're trying to cut things out, you're trying to measure things, you're trying to make a stencil so you can make multiple copies of whatever it is you're doing. So I'm hoping I don't run into that kind of problem. I'm hoping it just, all that practice before, just all that trial and error kind of helps me click things off a little bit easier. But that looks to be the day. The pup's already asleep. I think she's laying down. She's giving me the eyeball now. So I'm gonna put all this away if I can carry it and call it a night. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.